Hello, small friends, and welcome to a Gintendo stream, the first in far too long. I am Jeremy Parrish, and I have been tardy about playing Nintendo games and other games on a live stream for you, but the Game Boy's 30th anniversary is coming up in just a few days, and so I thought, why not? And I'm not going to be able to stream on Sunday, so that's when the birthday is, the anniversary. So here we are on a Thursday streaming instead, and I've got a potpourri of video games all lined up for you. And I already see the haters and the creeps lining up in the comments to diss Super Mario Land. I see you there, Stuart Jip. But that's okay. I'm going to play this game anyway. Oops, I need to turn down the volume. Okay, so anyway, Nintendo launched the Game Boy on April 21st, 1989, and it is almost 30 years to the day after that. Go down the pipe, Mario! Oh, he won't go. And so I'm going to play a smattering of games. I don't think I'm going to stick with any one game too long because I want to play a bunch. That does mean that this stream will be kind of sporadic because I'm running on real hardware. When I turn off the system to change cartridges, which is what I will be doing, it will cause my stream to be interrupted. But if you will stick around with me, I'm planning to stream for an hour. So just stay tuned, be patient, and more video games, will be along the way. This game has some weird physics. But that's what makes it interesting. You have to keep in mind that when Super Mario Land came out on April 21st, 1989, which was almost 30 years ago to the day, this was the pinnacle of handheld video game design. I mean, by comparison, you had... Oh, let's see, you had Game & Watch. You had the... Go over, Mario, there you go. You had the Epic Pocket Game Computer. My controller seems to be sticking a little, and that's bad. You had Game & Watch ripoffs. You had the Microvision. None of those systems could do this. So if this game seems a little off, a little weird, a little lacking, that's because it was forging ahead at a brave frontier, pushing the boundaries of handheld game design. So you can sit at home and you can talk trash about Super Mario Land, but in 1989, no one was like, oh, this game is stupid and bad. Everyone was like, holy crap, there's a Mario game that I can carry with me in the car. That's so crazy, and... oh, that's lame. I can't hear the music because I've got the sound down, so I didn't realize I was no longer invincible. Which does mean I can go in here, take that large Mario. Oh yeah, that's right. And I guess I can go get these coins because there's this handy-dandy platform. And there we go, to the bonus stage! Hooray, I've got many points from my time, but points do nothing in this game. And this is a classic Japanese game called Amadakuji, and I blew it. Oh, I don't want a fireball. I recently, by which I mean like 6 or 9 months ago, put together a video on a game called Amida-kun, which is based entirely around that mini-game you just saw. It's a traditional Japanese game, and it's cool that they just threw it in there as a bonus. Like, this was not the core Mario team, but they were throwing out lots of interesting ideas and trying to, you know, surprise kids. Oh, I just got an extra life, so I guess... oh no, that was 100 coins, not points. Don't fall into the hole, Mario, with your weird jump physics. Anyway, so yeah, Mario Land was pretty rad, and I don't know how I'm going to play, how I'm going to fare this time through. My ability to play Mario Land is extremely variable. Some days I just like pick it up and I power through it. Then there are other times that I get hung up and I just can't do very well. It's a very inconsistent game, or maybe I'm a very inconsistent person. In any case, I make no promises, but I did just get a 1-up, so that's something. Like I said, I am going to be jumping around back and forth between games. I will let you, the people of YouTube, decide what I should play next. Oh, look at that, Mario. He went to the bonus game again. Okay, so this time... ah, yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. 3 lives, not some stupid flower. And now we're in Egypt because, you know, Mario. Go down into the pipes, Mario. Why won't you go into the pipes? So I've never been able to figure out how to get those coins up there. Is there some secret that I'm missing? I do not know. Whoa, don't want to do that. That was almost bad. Take that piranha plant that is not a piranha plant. Yeah, everything about this game is off and strange. That's kind of why I like it. So you know, if you have seen the Game Boy Works series, then you already know the drill here. Everything that I'm going to say as I play this game is old news to you. But, you know, this game was designed not by Shigeru Miyamoto's EAD team, which I think was still called Nintendo R&D 4 at the time. It was designed by the R&D 1 group under Gunpei Yokoi. And, I forgot the name of the director of this game, but it was a lot of people who worked on the original Mario Brothers and Wrecking Crew and things like that. So they had, you know, they had some bona fides working for them. They just weren't the normal Mario crew. So they did some oddball things that aren't really in keeping. Oh no, I blew it. I missed my coins. Did some things that aren't really in keeping with the Mario universe as we know it. And, you know, eventually this weird take on Mario turned into Wario, which is something else entirely, and that's cool. But I've already streamed Wario Land, pretty recently actually, so I'm not going to do that again. Take that, buddy. Okay, so, yeah, one of the weird things about this game is Mario's Super Ball. Look at that. It bounces around, like the diamond in Castlevania. And the Sphinx cries like a cat. And he dies like a cat. Hooray! I have beaten the first stage. Matt Kramer says, I don't recognize this game when I'm not squinting through a Light Boy. Well, don't know what to tell you, buddy. Oh, Daisy! Oh, is that not Daisy? Oh, it is Daisy, but it's not Daisy. It's a fighter fly, coming straight to you from Mario Brothers, the original one, not the Super. Only one life, alas. Anyway, so look, this is a Mario game where you move around between stages in a UFO. That's so weird. What a weird game. I love what a weird game this is. Anyway, this game is actually pretty short. It's only, what, I believe, 12 stages long? So it's not even half the length of Super Mario Bros. For NES. But, so what? They're fun. They're interesting. They're strange. You can do stuff like this. Look at that. Picking up coins with a fireball. Although, actually, I guess in fairness, that ability was in Super Mario Bros. 3 at this point. But we in America did not have Super Mario Bros. 3 because it didn't come to the US until the year after Mario Land. So that's another thing, you know, like, at the time that we got this game, we had Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers, the American Super Mario Brothers 2, not Super Mario Brothers 3 yet. So, like, Mario was very mutable, you know? Every Mario game was kind of different than the others. They all had sort of the same idea of running and jumping and using projectiles of some sort, but the way those projectiles worked varied from game to game. You had fireballs in Super Mario Brothers, and then you had you picked up fruit and bad guys and threw them in Mario 2, and then you had this where you had a Super Ball. So yeah, so what if it wasn't normal? There was no normal in Mario. So again, you kids got to look at this in the lens of what we were doing back in the day, and this game was pretty incredible. And my brother had a Game Boy that his friend's father got him, so he and his friend could play linked games together, because his friend's father had a lot of money, apparently. Anyway, he never let me play it except once. He lent Mario to me on a car trip, and I beat the game on my first go, and that offended him. Alright, I cannot seem to hit that guy, so I'm not going to try anymore. I think those guys are from Metroid, aren't they? The little dudes who pop out of the lava and shoot fireballs at Samus. Samus. And this is, of course, a game by R&D 1, the creators of Metroid, and therefore it makes sense that those guys would be from Metroid. AETT says he heard that they hear that in Japan they already have Super Mario Brothers 4. I don't know if I believe that. That sounds like a fraud to me. Your uncle at Nintendo probably told you that. Look at that, another 3-lifer. I will use them all up in the Third Kingdom. So anyway, if you were just joining, hello, I'm Jeremy Parrish. This is a 30th anniversary Game Boy stream here on Gintendo. I haven't even had any gin, but I'm not actually having gin tonight. I'm having whiskey. This was inspired by my coworker, Jesse Collins, who said he has heard about Japanese whiskey but never tried it. So in his honor, and because Game Boy's 30th anniversary, that's a classy occasion. I've got my good stuff. I've got some hibiki here. People gave me a lot of hibiki for Christmas this year, and that's cool, but now I have a lot of whiskey, which I guess is also cool. But right now I'm engrossed by Mario Land. So I think I'll get to the first shooting section and then move on to another game. Come back down, little star guy. Alright, let's make this happen. Go, Mario. What's the fun of having invincibility if you accidentally shoot a guy when you're jumping? Oh yeah, I've been so determined to kill things with the Super Ball that I totally failed to make note of the fact that when you step on a turtle... okay, so I guess I just can't kill those guys, alright. When you step on a turtle, it turns into a bomb and explodes. They're not Noko, they're Noko Bonds. And also, they didn't bother to localize the names in this game, which is great. The instruction manual had this really weird sense about it, because usually they translated names, but we just got the names straight from Japanese. So when you look at the manual, you're like, what's going on here? What's with all these weird names? These seem familiar, like familiar enemies, but they aren't. So anyway, like I was saying, I'm probably going to finish World 2-3, and then move on to another game, at which point the stream will cut out while I switch cartridges on my Super NES, because I'm playing this on a Super Game Boy 2. Oh, come back. Oh no, I blew it. Oh, I didn't blow it. Okay, never mind. Oh, I blew it. Alright. No extra lives for me. Alas. So once I finish with this game, what should I play next? I've got lined up here Kid Dracula, Belmont's Revenge, Balloon Kid, Ninja Gaiden Shadow. Which of these sounds like a thing that I should play? You guys sound off in the comments, and I will... ostensibly, in theory, I will go with the most popular vote, but... Oh no, Mario, you're tiny now. What have I done to you? Anyway, I will probably just go with whatever game I decide to on a whim, but I will try to take the temperature of the stream chat. So what do you guys want to see? Kid Dracula, Castlevania 2, Ninja Gaiden Shadow, or what was the other one? Balloon Kid. All of these games are so good. I literally just reached into my cabinet and picked out a couple of games and said, okay, let's do those. Oh! I finally died. How very sad. Okay, now Mario is big again. The world may rejoice in happiness. Look at those guys zipping around back behind me. It's like a real shooter. It's like Gradius or something, except with no power-ups, and it's much easier. And also, when you start throwing octopi in there, it becomes Paradius, not Gradius. I am rich because of Mario. I've made my first million off of Mario. I guess I'm not going to kill that guy. See, even shooting these bricks, that's kind of like Life Force. Well, I guess actually Gradius had that, so there you go. Nintendo was just sticking to its core strengths here. What was popular on the platform. Come on, dude, blow up already. There you go. Okay, so I have finished this stage. Let's see what the kids have to say. Kid Dracula Mole Mania is not an option. A bunch of people apparently said Ninja Gaiden Shadow. People also said things that were not on the agenda. So, okay, let's do Ninja Gaiden Shadow. It's not great. Well, it's not bad, but it's just kind of weird. So, stick with me, folks. I am going to turn off my system, switch out the cartridge, and I will be back in less than a minute, okay? So, be patient, and the stream will commence. Don't go away. One life. Okay. Alright, see you guys in just a minute. Okay, I can't actually tell if my stream is online. Looks like okay, and I'm back. Jeez, I don't know what the heck was happening there, but anyway, yes, the stream has resumed. I'm really sorry about the glitches there. My system was giving me some weird lies. So let's find a cool color scheme for this game. Is that a good color scheme? Definitely don't want to go... Actually, yeah, let's go with the purples. Like nighttime, you know? And what is a good color for this game? There we go, black. The darkest of night. Okay, there we go. So, this is Ninja Gaiden Shadow, ostensibly by Tecmo, but actually by Natsume. And from what I understand, the history behind this one is that Tecmo made Ninja Gaiden, and it was cool, and people liked it, and it was popular, and Natsume said, we want to do that also. So they made a shameless ripoff called Shadow of the Ninja. And I guess they were bringing a Shadow of the Ninja game to Game Boy, and Tecmo was like, you know, why don't we just make that Ninja Gaiden? I mean, it pretty much is already anyway. And that's what you got. You got Ninja Gaiden Shadow. So it's kind of like Ninja Gaiden, but it's also not. It's a little weird. Now I've got some sort of power. I think that's the kanji for shadow. It's kind of hard to read. But look, Ryu can do that. He's got a grappling hook. He's never had that ability before. And look, there's a little guy from... whoa, that thing is definitely from Batman, which is a Sunsoft game. What's it doing in a Tecmo Natsume joint? Who knows? Also, he can do the overhead bar thing, which Ryu couldn't do in the first two Ninja Gaiden games, but he could in Ninja Gaiden 3, so I don't know how much influence Tecmo took from Natsume. It's kind of weird, right? Yeah, it's weird. So I have the ability to use Ninja Magic 3 times now. And this is kind of a slow-paced take on Ninja Gaiden. That's how you know it's not really Ninja Gaiden. Also, you can't stick to walls. Oh, that was lame. Come on. I was pinned down by missiles and the guy jumped on top of me. So uncool. Oh, look at that. What's down here? A thing. Found a thing. Alright, so that's kind of cool. I like that there was a little secret there that I just randomly happened across. That seems like a boss. Hello, boss guy. You have, like, a pattern, right? Yes. Guess I will hit you rapidly, because that seems to be the Ninja Gaiden way. Oh, what? That's so uncool. I hear kind of a clinking sound when I attack him with the flame wheel, so I'm guessing the flame wheel does not actually do damage to that guy. Come on down, buddy. I will keep slashing you, because that's what I do. I'm a ninja. Okay, well, I made it past the first stages. So that's good. Hooray for me. I think I'll have some whiskey. Ooh, do I get a special weapon? You get Ninja Blaster. Get equipped. Incoming message from Dr. Light. No, that's a different game. Don Dashi says, what game is this? This game is Ninja Gaiden Shadow. Thanks for joining. Anyway, I guess I didn't reintroduce myself when I switched the games over. So hi, I'm still Jeremy Parrish, and this is still a Gintendo 30th anniversary stream for Game Boy. And I'm playing a motley collection of games. Whoa, I want some fires like that. That's cool. Oh. Yeah, I gotta learn the timing and hitboxes for this game. Okay, buddy, shoot at me. Yeah, there you go. Pretty sure that guy came straight over from Bionic Commando. That guy definitely didn't. And I have no idea if these rollers are harmful. They probably are. Nope, they're not. Okay. So I'm jumping down. It's been a long time since I've really played much of this game. Oh, Ryu. As I was saying, it's been a while since I've played much of this game, and I'm not all that good at it. But the people demanded. They said, play Ninja Gaiden Shadow. And in fairness, that was my choice. I put the opportunity out there. So I deserve to stew in my own failure. Okay, Bionic Commando soldier guy. Oh ho! Fire can go down, but not up. That's good to know. Someone just asked, do you read the chat? And the answer is, barely. Very occasionally. I'm busy concentrating on this game, so I can't really take too much time to read the chat. But I try to, and answer questions like, do you read the chat? Because those are important. Oh, not cool. Shouldn't I be able to, like, stick to stuff? I feel like I should. It's like, oh, really? That was extraordinarily cheap. I do not approve. You know, there was an extremely good game that, what are they called? Yacht Club Games was showing off at PAX East that is extremely, brazenly, I would say, Ninja Gaiden inspired. It seems very good, but there was a very long line, so I was not able to play it. I did not have a media badge this year, so I didn't get to cheat. But anyway, it's cool to see the spirit of this series, or this ostensible series, alive. So, as I mentioned before, the Game Boy turns 30 on Sunday, so that is why I'm doing this stream. I'm going to have family in town on Sunday, you know, what with it being Easter holiday and all. So I'm not going to be able to stream on Sunday. That's why I'm doing it tonight. That's right. And after this is over, maybe I'll go watch the season finale for Discovery. Then again, maybe I won't, because my wife's not really that big a fan. I can watch it tomorrow when I exercise. These are the important things I think about as I play video games in front of a live audience. So if you are joining and you are not familiar with the concept of Gintendo, the concept is I play video games and I drink booze. I haven't been doing a lot of the booze, but I have been playing a lot of video games, so it balances out. Anyway, I'm not really having just the most amazing time playing this game. It's very kind of sluggish. So, okay, dude. There we go. That seems like an annoying enemy. Anyway, I'm not having a crazy amazing time with this, so I think pretty soon we're going to switch over to another game. Pretty shortly. And I don't know, I think I'll do something in the Castlevania family next. So I don't know if I should do Kid Dracula or Belmont's Revenge. What do you guys think? What should come up next? Oh, come next. I mean, this is kind of, you know, serious style gaming, so maybe we need something fun and lighthearted. Oh, so I'm thinking maybe Kid Dracula. Go up, where are you? There you go. Okay, that guy is extraordinarily unpleasant. So this game falls into the unfortunate category of old video games that make really annoying noises when you're about to die. Not a fan. And now I'm no longer about to die. Okay, so you have to fake that guy out by turning away from him. I see how that goes now. Positive Touch says, anyone know what the release date is for the PSN Castlevania collection? If you're talking about the one that's multi-platform, that is May 16th. It's very soon. That guy has a bird. Oh no, it's a tiny hunchback. Okay, this is Castlevania enough in my opinion. Oh, yikes. So he's like Frankenstein and Igor together. I'm just gonna play it cheap. Oh, no, it didn't work out. Okay, button mashing does not work. I think I've had enough Ninja Gaiden Shadow, so I think we are going to jump over and play Kid Dracula. So bear with me. Once again, I'm going to cut the stream so I can plug in a new cartridge because I'm playing this on, what do you call it, hardware. What is that hardware called? Super Nintendo, yes. So bear with me, there's going to be a minute of blank air, and then I... Okay, and I'm back. I'm happy that the return happened much more quickly this time. Let's find a fun and cute color scheme for this game, because look how happy he is. He is just such a friendly little guy. Maybe not that one. Yeah, that one works. Okay. And I think a pink frame for Kid Dracula. That sounds good. Alright, so, hello! Welcome back. We are playing Kid Dracula, or rather, Akumajo Special Boku Dracula-kun, but it's Kid Dracula. This is, of course, a satirical version of Castlevania that Konami initially released on Famicom, and then ported to Game Boy pretty faithfully. The Game Boy is the only version that came to the US, but next month with the Castlevania collection, the Famicom version will be ported and translated into English for the very first time, and that's pretty cool. It's a shame that this one won't be on there, but I think they've said there is going to be more than one Castlevania collection. So that's fine by me. Alright, let's play some Dracula. Let's see. We'll just play the top one. There is a skull guy. He seems very confused. I don't want to listen to you people chat. I just want to play video games. So this is like Castlevania meets like Mega Man, because it's kind of a platform shooter. And one thing I really love about the first stage here is that the music, if you listen, is like a goofy rendition of what do you call it? Beginning from Castlevania 3. And if you would like to learn more about the music of this game, you can actually pick up the Ship-to-Shore Phono release of the soundtrack EP, which I wrote the liner notes for. I'm crazy like that. Anyway, this level is like basically a condensed version of every Castlevania game, but kind of in reverse. You start out in Dracula's lair because you're Dracula, you know, you're Kid Dracula. Kid Dracula's gonna die. Kid Dracula needs food bad. Anyway, so you start out in Dracula's lair, and then you go over here to the clock tower. Oh, little Dracula guy. What is happening? Wait, can I turn into a bat? I'm trying to remember. I feel like there's some kind of trick here. No. There we go. That's the trick. I just have to jump effectively. Good job, me. Oops. Sorry, it looks like there's someone being an asshole. So, I gotta block this person forever. Sorry about that, folks. Thanks for counting, or for calling him out, so that you guys don't have to see racist assholes. I apologize, but what can you do? I think he was trying to be funny because there are like characters in this game that have manji symbols on them, which is a Buddhist symbol. And if you turn it backwards, it looks like a swastika. So it's a bad joke that was not good, and now he's gone. Oops, can I go this way? Wow, I can go two directions. Oops, there's bats up there. Hello, little bat guys. Oh, I got a life up. That's very exciting. See what happens when you go in the wrong direction? Good things happen. That's why you should never play games the proper way. Always go in the wrong direction. Can I blow up this candelabra? I cannot. Chandelier, whatever it is. Okay, now the game is trying to, the YouTube chat is trying to hide perfectly legitimate comments. Okay, so is there like... I feel like I'm not gonna make it there. Okay, and it says down at the bottom I can turn into a bat, Komori. So how do I do that? I can't remember. I don't have the instructions for this. What's going on? How do I turn into a Komori? Okay, normal, Komori... Kid Dracula, transform! I can demand it. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Someone asked where I got the Castlevania Collection launch date details. I've seen it all over the internet today. So, unless the entire internet has been lying to me, which is entirely possible, the game is coming out May 16th, or the collection of games. Today we got the arcade collection, which has some really cool stuff in it. I haven't had a chance to spend much time with it. Just enough to see that Twin B does not support Tate mode, so it's no good with the flip grip, which makes me angry. Konami could have done better. But still, it's cool to have a bunch of games. There is a Castlevania game on there. It's the worst Castlevania game. It's Haunted Castle. So that's great. Okay, so this is the guy that they were referring to, and as you can see here, he does not have a manji on his forehead. It is a cross. Oh. And now he's back to crying. Oh, no, that guy has a manji. Okay, so they didn't edit that out. What do you know? So I don't remember those guys in the original Castlevania. Whoa, what? This is bad. I don't seem to be winning. Oh, well, I guess he just kind of collapsed on his own. Okay, so I guess that's a victory, and I'll take it. Sure, why not? Okay, well, I survived a stage, so let's have some whiskey. The Gaming Corner says, we had Haunted Castle at our skating rink, so many dollars wasted. Oop. Okay, there we go. Let's move on to the next stage. There's a lot of stuff to do in this. Okay, I don't care. Just let me play. Yeah, I just want to go away. Okay, oh look, there's a world map. That's so nice. And I feel like maybe this stage is not the same as in Kid Dracula for NES. Maybe this is a completely separate game. It's been a while since I've played either one of them. All I know is I'm shooting the tree, and the tree is squinting. Oh, I gained a new power. How about that? There we go. Hey tree, I'm shooting you in the face, because that's the kind of cool guy I am. Oh, well, I guess I made the trees angry. You know, Rush warned me about this. There's trouble in the forest. Oh, I've been consumed. That seems bad and annoying. Well, okay. I do not approve of this. I'd totally forgotten all about this stage. It's been so long since I've played this version. Anyway, it's a good game. Just, it has trees that eat you and digest you. But the music's great, and I'm shooting sunflowers, so I guess that's good. Oh, sunflowers doing things. There's a beetle hiding. Oh no! An indestructible beetle, apparently. There we go. Someone's shooting dandelion fuzz at me. Wow, it just suddenly got really, really difficult all of a sudden. That's wild. What is happening? Oh my goodness. Good heavens! Someone is complaining that this game is too cute, and I agree. It's cute, but it has teeth. That is the satire game way. Games like Paradius and Magical Chase, they seem so cute, but then they just kick you in the face. Alright, I keep forgetting that I can shoot straight up. That makes a big difference. Oh, what? That was uncool. So I don't have a lot of history about this game. You pretty much know the extent, or have heard the extent of it that I can offer. It's not like Super Mario Land when I can make it, where I can make an impassioned defense. Oh, whoops! I see what's happening. The owls, they carry off the sunflowers. Wow. What a terrible idea. This level really... There's a lot happening here. Nope. Suck it, owl guy. You're dead. Man, what is it about birds that, you know, like 8-bit games, they're just the worst enemies. Anytime a bird shows up, you know there's going to be trouble. But this, friends, this is why it's Gintendo, because after dealing with some of this sometimes, you just need a stiff drink. Anyway, we are getting on to the 2/3 mark for this stream session. Oh, look at that! Alright. Way to go, small Dracula person. But yeah, I should start thinking about moving along to a different game. There's also... Whoa, a fish. Balloon Kit, I think I should try that. Or maybe I should do Castlevania 2, I don't know. Because the last game I'm going to play is also kind of cute, and I don't want, you know, cute overload. That would be unconscionable. So... maybe I will go back to a true Castlevania game. Whoa, nice try, pal. Thought you could get me, but you couldn't. This is one of those don't lose your nerve kind of situations, where as long as you press forward, you'll be fine. But if you don't press forward and you flinch, you will die. Wow, what is it about this game that brings out the Nazis? I don't know. Okay, so I got rid of the Nazi again, and another jerk. Alright. Wow, so apparently Nazis love Game Boy. It's very unfortunate. So anyway, yeah, I'm done with Kid Dracula. Apparently it's bringing out bad behavior. So we're going to jump over to... yeah, I guess we'll play Belmont's Revenge. If only for the music. Okay, bear with... Alright, so we're back with Castlevania 2, Belmont's Revenge. I'm getting pretty good at this swap trick thing, so thanks for bearing with me. Let's go with a different, let's go with a cool background here. Someone said, someone asked if I'm playing a Japanese game on an American console, and the answer is yes, because you kids are probably too young to remember this, but once upon a time, back in the day, handheld game systems did not have lockouts, didn't have region lockouts. So you can play any Game Boy game on any Game Boy, and that also goes for Super Game Boy. This is a Super Game Boy 2, which is a Japanese-only peripheral, but all you have to do to play Japanese Famicom, Super Famicom games on a Super NES is just take out the tabs inside the Super NES. It's very easy. Anyway, let us play Castlevania 2. This is a hard game, but it does have a password, unlike the first one. And this has a great reputation because it is a better game than the first Castlevania the Adventure. I mean, look at that. Stage select. I can't remember which one is which. So, man, it has been many years since I have last played this game. Alright, let's do this one because it's got cool towers. Alright, Tower Town. Also, earlier, Don Dashi said something about doing a search for jumping flash and coming up across my name a lot. And I think that's just because I am an adamant supporter of Jumping Flash, which is a good game, and I've written much about it. Alright, so I'm off to a great start. It's once again, it's an 8-bit bird. Oh, god dang it. Freaking birds, man. They're the worst. Okay, bird. Alright, I can see this is going to go places. And unfortunately, the game I'm going to finish with is probably the hardest one in the entire lot. So that's no good. Okay, old man, let's jump. One thing I appreciate about this game is that the protagonist, Christopher Belmont, in this game is like an old man. He's got a kid who's a teenager. You don't see that in Japanese games very often, so it's kind of neat that they gave credit to us middle-agers. Wow. Man, oh my goodness. Maybe I should have gone with the very first stage first. This feels like final stage material. Whoa, go! Oh my goodness. I don't know why I keep saying, oh my goodness. That's so, corny of me. I guess I just need... Oops! I just need to balance out the Nazis with a little niceness, a little saccharine friendliness. No, 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 no! Wow! Wow! That's a Owen Wilson wow kind of moment. This game is not messing around, and when you take away Christopher's whip power-up, he really sucks. Weak old man. Much like me. Matt Kramer says, never played the Super Game Boy 2. What was different than the first Super Game Boy? So there are a few differences. Oh, well, one thing Super Game Boy 2 does not make games any easier. Now, there are a few differences between Super Game Boy and Super Game Boy 2. Super Game Boy 2 has a link port, because this game came out, or this peripheral came out after Pokemon, so they had to get that Pokemon connection in there. But also the hardware, the Super Game Boy hardware ran like 3% too fast, I think. So it wasn't quite perfect, a perfect reproduction of Game Boy games, and it affected the pitch of sounds and things like that. Also, you get different backgrounds, and alright, I'm really rocking this game. I don't think we're going to be playing Castlevania 2 very long. I am just extraordinarily terrible at this game. And in fairness, it's extraordinarily difficult. This seems like a game that is meant to be played with save states from the very beginning. Alright, here we go. Oh, I did it again. Wow. Okay, well anyway, that's Castlevania 2, Belmont's Revenge. Now you've seen it, and now I'm going to turn it off. So bear with me, we're going to switch to a different game. Okay. Alright, so I'm back, and let's switch over to an appropriate color palette. That's not a color palette button. I think we need something fun and whimsical. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to be flying through the sky, so let's have a water background. Alright, so to wrap up this stream, the last game I'm going to play is actually not a classic Game Boy game. I just had this color palette, didn't I? Oh, I like that one. It's like very Neapolitan ice cream. Okay, that seems appropriate. Anyway, this is a recent game. It came out a couple of years ago from Tangram Software, and it's called Tobu Tobu Girl, and it's basically not an endless runner, but an endless jumper. It's kind of like Yoshi's, what was that called? The one at the DS launch. Wow, I totally forgot the name of it, even though I reviewed it back in the day. Anyway, it's a very challenging little platformer. It's very hard. It's a score attack game, and as you can see, I guess I haven't beaten any of the stages. Right, okay. Let me see if I remember how to do this. Okay, so... Whoops! That's not how you do it. Anyway, this game is was released a couple of years ago, and I picked it up, and it's good. And now there is a Kickstarter in the works for a Game Boy Color remake of it. It has full Super Game Boy support and everything, so that's pretty cool. Okay, little guys. See, so you're just jumping from dude to dude. Oh, and that's not what you're supposed to do. Right. Kind of refreshing my memory. You know what? This color scheme is actually kind of an eyesore. Anyway, there's a little wedge up at the top of the screen that is basically my timer. And it goes down pretty quickly. And you can sacrifice timer time... Oops. You can sacrifice timer time to do super jumps, but... Or no, actually that's not quite correct. You have like a jump meter. Yes, that's right. Okay, sorry, bear with me, it's been a while. I'm going to switch over to a color palette that's not quite so distracting. Oh, that's better. Okay. That seems appropriate. So I'm not going to beat it this time, because as you can see, I have wasted a bunch of my time just farting around. Whoops. Anyway, there's a Kickstarter for this game going on right now to get the remake, the color remake published, produced, whatever. I think this is a cute little game, and it's like crazy hard, but it's really great to see people, you know, supporting the Game Boy. Oh, in this day and age! Those stupid star things. So I strongly encourage you to go check that out. It's Tobu Tobu Girl, T-O-B-U-T-O-B-U. I have no idea what it means. I believe Tangram is a French company. But they actually published this game in a physical form, and it's great. Although, as you can see, I am not great at it. Although I am warming up a little bit. trying to remember how do I jump. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, well I made it to the halfway mark. That has to count for something, right? You can see how far I've made it with that little flag on the right side of the screen. I hope these birds don't mind that I'm bouncing off of them. Oh, I jumped right into it. There's a lot that can kill you in this game, and not much that can't. It's very, very challenging. As I have mentioned before, I will say it and I will say it again, because it's extremely true. My not saying it does not make the game any easier. And I'm afraid I'm not going to be responding to any comments here, because this is super stressful. Whoops. Okay, go, kiddo. Go, go, go. Oh, I ran out of jump. That's very sad. So yeah, it's really tough. You have to, like, measure your jump usage down to, the pixel. It is unforgiving. And this is just the first stage. I'm sure it gets harder. I don't know, because it's really hard, and I can't get past the stage. See, there we go. That was a perfectly executed... Oh, jump! That was not! Oh, pfft. Extremely bad. What the hell? What's up with the Nazis? Jeez. Some sad little man with a bunch of sock puppets. How pathetic can you be? How am I already dead? It's terrible. Alright, so anyway, Tobu Tobu Girl, as you can see, is a demanding game. See, I came up with another word for difficult. Or challenging. It's demanding. It's daunting. It's vexing. It's bone-crushing. It's unforgiving. Look at that. Look at that! Every time I think I'm getting a groove... But yeah, this is one of those games that even though it's, like, extraordinarily challenging, it's got such a nice personality. I like the little graphics. Oh, everything's just very well done. You see a lot of modern-day homebrew games that are kind of on the janky side. They feel like, you know, the kind of thing that Color Dreams, would have published back in the day, but this has an aura of quality to it. But I do wish there were, like, a cheat code or something. Oh, did I really make it all the way to the end before? Oh, that's so sad. Look at that flag. It's right up there, so close to the end, and I didn't quite make it. Talk about heartbreaking. Ugh. It's that halfway point that's really tough. So I don't think I'm going to be able to beat this first stage on this live stream, but thanks for joining me in suffering. Oh, so close. It was way up there. Sometimes you just get that rhythm, and then you start feeling confident, and you die. Oh. Oh. Someone said needs more stomping. Is it possible to stomp? How do you stomp? Is there a stomp button? There is a rocket jump button. What was that? Oh, I guess if you press down and A, you can stomp. Okay. See, the things that you find out if you actually read the manual, which I don't do. Oops, that didn't work out so well. Alright, well, I don't think this is really, the place for me to master this game. Stomping doesn't seem to do much good for me. Yeah. Okay, so there's like an air dash. That's good to know. Wow, I can't believe I've done so well with my hands tied behind my back. Apparently I've been missing out on all kinds of special abilities in this game. Look at that! You can do an air dash. Okay, well that's good to know. Oh! Okay, well, thank you for joining me for this learning experience. Man, this Nazi guy really just wants to keep coming back, but that's too bad because this stream is now over. I've been playing for an hour, and I think I'm done. But thanks everyone for watching me as I stumbled through games with increasingly less dexterity as the night went on, and I was barely even drinking. I can't blame it on the alcohol. It's just me. I'm old. So thanks everyone for watching. Please go play some Game Boy games this weekend. It's the 30th anniversary. Hard to believe the system has been around that long, and a Game Boy you bought 30 years ago will still work just fine, most likely. So that's pretty resilient and impressive. Anyway, I'm going to make an effort to stream on a more regular basis. Probably not on Thursday nights, but maybe on Wednesdays. So I'll keep you kids informed of what's happening. Watch Twitter and check out Gintendo.net, where I will post about streams. Good times are not guaranteed for all, but definitely times, yes. So thanks again for watching, and be sure to check out Game Boy Works here on this very channel, where I go through the history of the Game Boy. It's great. Okay, I love you. Bye. Good.